60% of the time it works every time. You guys know what this is from, right? Anchorman. I mean, it's the greatest movie of all time. It probably should have won an Academy Award. So exaggerate is E. So are you being too honest to yourself, or are you stretching the truth? So in my opinion, you got to be living up to your exaggerations. And so exaggerate doesn't necessarily equal lying. It's two different things. All right. So you're preparing your brain to plan for what your achievements and your successes are going to be. All right. So if you say, well, I'm not that good. Well, that's right. You aren't that good. You suck. But if you prepare your mind like, I'm amazing. I'm one of the best trainers in town. And even take one out. I'm the best trainer in town. I'm the best martial arts athlete in town. I have the best studio in town. And you say it. That's not exaggerating. That's just simply stating a fact. You got to believe it. We're our biggest critics. And so we always put ourselves down more than most people, would. People look at us and they're like, man, you're so successful. You've done so much. And to us, we're like, what the hell are you looking at, man? I don't see that. And so what you got to think about is that, according to yourself, your failures, you look at them as these big gashing things. Other things, they look at them like, that's amazing what you've accomplished. And then the other part is denying your opportunity to succeed. This is something I see a lot of times. In the fitness industry, in the martial arts industry, some people say, well, if you teach martial arts, you shouldn't be doing it for money. So how do I pay my bills? You're like, you should be doing it for love and passion and changing the world. And it doesn't quite work like that. That's not life. Because if it was, man, my landlord would have all this love for me. Seriously. He'd be like, oh man, thank you for that love. That was great. Can I get it next month? It doesn't work like that. You've got to, if you want to be successful, you've got to put yourself in those opportunities to succeed. Don't deny them. Don't say, I'm not deserving of it. I don't deserve this. I haven't put in the time for that. No. Whenever I was trying to train for my world championship, I wanted to be the best. What stopped me was me saying, well, I'm not as good as so-and-so. And that's why I lost. And that's why I lost. And that's why I kept losing. Until I changed my mindset and it all changed. It was like, I'm getting first place. Larry Bird said this before his 3-point contest that he won with his warm-up, and he basically said, he's like, who in here is going to be getting second place? Because he already said to everybody, I'm getting first. That's what he's doing. So absolute versus exaggerate. I'm a humongous fan of Calvin and Hobbes. My son is slowly getting into Calvin and Hobbes as well too, which is a good thing. And so I love this little comic of Calvin and Hobbes about everyone needing a swift kick in the butt. So if you guys want one, you can see me in the back and just $1. But exaggerate is the essential. Exaggerate the essential, leave out the obvious. It's kind of cool that Vincent Van Gogh said that. And spin things to make them better. So what I mean by that is that, say if you only have 50 clients, you don't say that you only have 50 clients. You say, we're almost at 100 clients. What's the difference? It's not exaggerating in a lying way. You're working to 100, right? What's the difference? You didn't lie. You're just working towards it. You're preparing that mind for that success. Exaggeration and the flywheel effect. You guys know what the flywheel is? So it's this big stone, old big stone. You had to work it to get it going. And it took a lot of effort. But once you got that flywheel going, it was almost impossible to stop it. To grind wheat, to do whatever, right? So you've got to create a positive impression for yourself. Make others believe that things are great. When people call you, how's business? Man, things are awesome. Things are great. And you might be thinking to yourself, that's not true. Doesn't matter. Because if you start telling yourself that, they will be great. They will be awesome. But if you start believing in the crap that you're telling yourself in your mind, you're not going to be great. So the flywheel, it starts taking place. And so the more you start working into it, and you're exaggerating, if you will, you're going to start getting momentum, all right? And you start being consistent. And it really does make a huge difference. That consistency, that's just seeing everything work. I see it with Brandon. I've been following Brandon since he joined the program, even before, and seeing what he's grown his business to what it is now. It is insane. I'm so happy for him. So the thing is that he had that same approach. He kept grinding it out. He kept working it. And he shows up every day. I show up every day. You have to show up every day. If you think about taking one day off, done. Don't. I'm not saying don't have the weekends for yourselves, but if you're going to show up, you show up. You don't just kind of show up. Like we had those clients that are there, it's like, not really feeling it. Well, you better be feeling it because we're getting shit done today. You know, like that's what you're doing, right?